Hey guys, welcome back to Evony with Genghis on server 68. So today I actually have a very special, unique type of video. So I had someone ask me if I know anyone who would want to buy his account. Now I get this question all the time, not just from my server, but from other servers. People ask me because they just assume I have this big network of people. Maybe I know someone who wants to buy, but generally people just want to buy an account on their own server. Now, we all know this happens. We also all know it is illegal and there are risks involved in Evony. Number one, Evony could ban you, which I think is very, very low risk because Evony really doesn't care. I think Evony just is happy that that big account carries on and someone else starts purchasing on it. So I don't think that's much of the risk. Then you do have the risk that someone may take back the account after you buy it. That's totally possible. And really, you're just going on the good word of the person who sold you. But that is why you get a discount on the accounts, right? Some people will put $10,000 into an account and sell it for $1,000. That's why, because there's risk, so you get a discount. Also, you don't get all the fun and enjoyment of the early server stuff from dominating. So you end up buying an account later in the server and playing from there. So anyways, where I'm going with this, I'm going to start posting videos once in a while when someone asks me if I can help them sell an account. And I think there's a good way for you guys to look at different accounts and see also. So this right here is a 1.7 billion account on my server. The asking price is actually very reasonable and $600 or best offer. So that's 600 American dollars or best offer. And obviously, if there's more than one person interested, the price would go up. Or if someone just wanted to nail it down and say, take this, don't talk, take 700, 800, don't talk to anybody else, let's do it now. Or if you think you're the only offer, you could offer less, right? You could offer 500, see how it goes. Anyways, let's look at what's inside this 1.7 billion account. So it has lots of Baybars and Nathaniel Greens for rallies. And you can see the Nathaniel Green is done well, has the luck book on it. Let's keep looking. There are more Baybars right here. And we'll just look, just make sure that they are different ones. So these ones have 602, 592 politics. And okay, so that's a 602. Can't quite see that number. So it looks like there could be some repeats on that. 607, 574. Yeah, so far I see 3 Baybars and 1 Nathaniel Green. He told me there was 6 Queen Jindioks, and you could see they're all very nicely cultivated on politics only. There is a Minamoto, that's obviously the Archer General, Barbarossa for mounted, and it has a Scipio, which is obviously very good to have. Here are more Queen Jindioks, lots of Andrew Jacksons. Lots of Andrew Jacksons here. So just deleted out that one subsidy because it could give away something about who the player is. So I just deleted that name. But lots of Andrew Jacksons, which are very good. A Max Joseph Johnson, CC, Dimitri. Some other good players here. You got Li Jing. Just, you know, he's in the warehouse, but does have extra capabilities if you wanted more rally. Generals, and here John Portugal, Banchow, Askia Mohammed, Oleg, Abdul El Rahman. So looks to me like the only duty officer that is missing is the siege, the work factory to help make sieges. Now here is the monarch here, so everything is level 8, and that appears to be possibly level 36 or level 35.74 monarch level. And here's a look at some inventory. This is always very important to people who are buying. So sometimes when you buy a keep and you buy a small keep, say a K27 or K28, sometimes the people don't know what they're selling. And there is just billions in inventory, and it's actually worth more than the keep itself. And then you get people bidding and really trying to buy it. And in this case, you just really look, and the stamina here is worth a lot of money. So that is something that's very nice. Everything else here, the inventory, nothing special, a couple 100 million, but that's still good. It's still a start. But this, it has 1.7 billion, so there's going to be lots of troops also, but this is a lot of stamina to get the person started. And then you could just see other stuff here, random stuff. There are some unopened boxes, and here are a bunch of generals that are not used, that are there, that we've all been getting on all the time, either from the wheel or the daily fragments. Here are the sub-cities. So they are all blue, Japan, and Russian subs. And you can see there that was a purple home city. So that's 250,000 gems put into that in the home sub-city. Everything else was blue there. And now you can look here and see the different buildings. Everything's basically max. Looks to me like everything, at least everything important, is 35. Tavern 35, city. That is the market. Market is only 31. So that means a rally hall and embassy could only be 31. And as you can see, it has dragons. So it has the Wonder 1 dragon, has the Wonder 2 dragon. And here's a look at the troops. There's 50 million troops. So you could just kind of do the math on your own. There's about 5 million T14s and probably about the same in T13s. And T14s are 120 power each troop, and T13s are 80 power each troop. So you could kind of do the math there on your own. So if 1 million troops at 80 would be 80 million power. So if there's 5 at 5 million T13s, that would be roughly 400 million power in the 13s, and 120 for the T14, so probably about 600 million power. So right there, about 1 billion of the 1.7 billion power is in the 13 and 14s, which is pretty normal ratio, having lots of power up top. So you could kind of figure out where the rest of the troops are. And now I asked him to show me some of the better refined gear. So nothing too great here, but pretty good anyways. Like, you won't be the best player in an alliance, but you're going to be a very serviceable member for sure. You can join lots of rallies. Hey, there's only one best player in every alliance, right? So has the gear though. So if you want to correct any of it, Barbarossa looks like he has all heirs gear on. And Minamoto has a nice little mix here. This is went with the Achaemenid ring. Oh, sorry. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. So this is the ring and with the refines. And then here went with the Achaemenid bow. That's what I was going to say. And some, oh, just bit my tongue. Awesome. And some very, very nice refines on this bow. Those are very good. Only leaving 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5% on the table. So almost max refines. Very nice. But the Ayers bow, in my opinion, is better. But regardless, this is excellently done. And now let's look at the Wall General. And Wall General is also pretty decent. And all siege on the axe. So very nicely done. So very nicely done. So anyway, so this is a pretty good account. 1.7 billion. It's not the best 1.7 billion out there, but it's something to work with. It would get you in the top alliances. Everybody would want this person to play with. They have lots of horse to help out, etc., and lots of troops to join rallies. So Let me know what you guys think. If anyone's interested in this account, drop me a message in game or in the comments or in the email associated. Just a reminder again, this is illegal. You're not allowed to buy accounts according to the Evony rules, but they don't really enforce it. But this is, I'm going to start doing this for some people now just because I think there is a demand, and I think that Evony as a game in general, it's growing, but also dying a little bit on the older servers as well, C1. So this would be something that could actually help them out, keeping them alive. And some people might just want a new server. I always hear complaints saying, oh, my server's terrible, we got this one tyrant, etc. So maybe if you want to jump servers, you could even message maybe the people would want to change accounts, go to another server. You never know. You don't have to pay just money. You can make other offers, right? But I'll tell you this. I think every server is the same. I think there's a couple jerks out there on every server. Sometimes they're the really big guys. Sometimes they're not so big, but you don't have to be that big to be a jerk and cause people problems. So running away from problems on your own server, it's not necessarily going to be better somewhere else. But you will get a fresh start on relationships. That's a good thing, right? You get all the bad blood that you had elsewhere. You get to start fresh, talk to people, meet people, and go from there. So take a look at this account. If anyone's interested, let me know. As I said, he was asking 600 American dollars, and I'm going to start doing some features like this as well. And just try to help some people out. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. This is Genghis, server 68.